you.
Okay.
Children, your camera is still off. Put on your cameras quickly so that we can continue with the class.
Just a minute.
Okay, so in the last class, we completed with this topic. The first exercise we completed. So we will just quickly revise about the topics that we completed in the last class. The first thing I told you is about that what is the criteria for a number to be called, for an expression to be called as a polynomial. So let's suppose my expression is 2x plus 5. So this is a polynomial. Okay. Now, if my expression is 2x squared plus 5x plus 3, this is also a polynomial. Now, remember one thing. For a number to be called as a polynomial, the variable must have the power as an integer value. Okay, if I have 2 under root x plus 3, is this a polynomial? Is this a polynomial or not? Tell me, children, is this a polynomial or not?
No.
No, that's not a polynomial. Okay, why? Because here x is in under root. So that's not a polynomial. If I say 2 by x plus 7, is this a polynomial?
No.
No, that's also not a polynomial. Again, x is being divided. When we came to the coefficient of a polynomial, so coefficient is a number attached. So if I ask you what is the coefficient of x squared, that's 2. Okay, what's the coefficient of x? That's 5. And 3 is a constant term. Then we studied what is the degree of the polynomial. So degree of the polynomial is the highest value of the exponent on the variable. Like, what is the degree of this polynomial? 2x squared plus 5x plus 3?
2.
2 is the degree. Exactly. Why? Because x, the highest power of x is 2. What is the degree of this polynomial?
1.
1. So what are the polynomials with degree 1 known as?
Linear.
Linear. And what are the polynomials with degree 2 known as?
Quadratic.
Yeah. And those with degree 3?
Cubic.
Exactly, cubic. Right, so these were the things that we discussed in last class. Now, today we'll be moving to zeros of a polynomial. Now, what does it mean to be a zero of the polynomial? So, if I have any value of the variable and on substituting that value, my answer is 0 for the entire equation. So, that number is known as zero of the polynomial. For example, okay, let's start with this exercise. The question is, find the value as indicated. Okay. So the first one is 5x squared First, the polynomial is px is equals to 5x squared minus 3x plus 7 at x is equals to 1. Okay, so what we will do, here we will just put this value of x in this equation. So now, instead of x, you will just write 1. So p1 is equals to 5. Instead of x, just write 1. 1 squared minus 3 into 1 plus 7. Okay, so what do we get here? 5. 1 square is 1 minus 3 into 1 is 3 and then plus 7. So here you get 5 minus 3 plus 7. So what is 5 minus 3? 2 and then 2 plus 7 is 9. So your answer is 9. So the value of this polynomial for x is equals to 1 is 9. Fine. That's how we solve this.
Mom, I didn't understand it.
Okay, Hafsa, what did you not understand?
The entire thing overall.
Did you understand that this is a polynomial? Px is 5x square minus 3x plus 7. This is a polynomial. And I'm saying
Yeah.
that the value of x is 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just putting this value of x in this. So instead of x, just put 1. So instead of x, I've written 1 everywhere. Here there was x, I wrote 1. Here there was x, I wrote 1. Okay, then there was a square on it. So I put 1 square. Then there was nothing, no power over here. So I just put simple 1. So I'm just solving this. Now do you understand?
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then just quickly copy this. Children, was taking so long, still not copied?
Yes, ma'am.
So please respond whenever you've done whatever I told you. Okay. Always respond so that I know that you've done. So now we come to the second question. So this says, this is the polynomial qy is equals to 3y cube minus 4y plus under root 11 and y is equals to 2. Okay, this is the value. Y is 2. Okay. So how will we solve this now? Instead of y, you just put the value of 2. So q2 is equals to 3 into y cube. You just put 2 cube minus 4 into 2 plus under root 11. Okay. Is equals to 3 into 8 minus 8 plus under root 11. Then here what do you get? 24 minus 8 plus under root 11. So here you get 16 plus under root 11. So this is the value of the polynomial at y is equals to 2. Okay, children?
Ma'am,
Yes,
how did you get the value from 2 to 8?
because it's 2 cube. See here there was y cube. So I'll put 2 cube. Okay. So what
No,
is
but then
2
how did you
cube?
get 8?
So what is the meaning of 2 cube, Hafsa?
2 square?
No, 2 square and 2 cube are different things. 2 square means 2 into 2. And 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. So 2 square is 4 and 2 cube is 8. If I put 2 to the power 4, then what does it mean, Hafsa? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 4 times you're multiplying 2 with itself. So that gives you how much? 16. Okay. You don't
I didn't
understand?
understand.
Hafsa, see, these are exponents. What is the meaning of exponent? Exponent means to multiply the number with itself. How many times? Like you have the exponent 2. So that means to multiply the number of to multiply the number itself 2 times. So 2 square means 2 into 2. 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. 2 to the power 4 means you are multiplying 2 with itself 4 times.
Oh,
You're just
okay.
multiplying the number with itself. as many number of times as the exponent.
I
If I
got it.
ask what is 5 square, so what will you tell? What is 5 square?
5 square is 10.
Why 10? What does 5 square means? 5 into 5.
Oh,
5 square
25.
means 5 into 5. What does 5 cube mean?
5 into 5 into 5.
Yeah. So that gives you 125. 5 into 5 is 25. 25 into 5 is 125. Okay, so that's how we got it. Now, yes, children, just quickly copy this one also.
Done.
Once you've copied, Hafsa, please quickly copy and then we'll continue. Shall we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Hafsa, please respond. Hafsa, do you hear me?
Yeah, just a second. I'm copying it down.
Okay, copy it quickly.
Done.
Okay, so now we move to the third question. This one you will have to do on your own, okay? So P, T, this is the polynomial. 4t to the power 4 plus 5t cube minus t square plus 6 at t is equals to a. So instead of t, the value should be a, okay? So do this. Children, shall we discuss?
No, I don't understand the question since there's no number.
Okay, no problem. See, here there is no number, but there is a. So see, t is equals to a means you just have to replace t with a. Okay, that's the same thing. You can replace it with a number also if there is a number given, and if there is no number given, you replace it with the letter that's given. So if you replace the entire t's with a, you get the same answer. Just a is equals to 4a to the power 4 plus 5a cube minus a square plus 6. That will be your answer. You just replace it with a. Okay, like t is equals to a. So instead of t, you're going to write a.
Oh,
Fine.
so there's no need to solve or anything.
How will you solve this? You can't solve this further because there is no
That's
number.
not.
Okay, no problem. Now do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, and remember you?
Yes, ma'am.
You got the same answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So now we come to one more thing. Okay, now children, this was about these were some of the practice questions, but now the topic was zeros of the polynomial. So what do you mean by zero of the polynomial? See, whenever I see here, if you look at these numbers, when I put x is equals to 1 in this entire polynomial, I got my answer as 9. Okay. Here, when I replaced y with 2, I got my answer as 16 plus root 11. So whenever there is a number, for example, there is any number in place of 2 that I'm replacing and my answer is 0. Here also, if my answer is 0, so that number is known as zero of the polynomial. I'll give you examples for this, but just understand the outline of the topic. What do you mean by zero of the polynomial? Any number that you replace for a variable and the answer you get as a 0. Okay, so that number is known as the zero of the polynomial. Okay, now if you look at this, do you know constant polynomials? So constant polynomials were what were non-zero constant polynomials. Can you give me any example of a constant polynomial?
Does 4x squared minus 3x plus
So a
7.
constant polynomial. A constant polynomial will not have any variables with it. So 5 is an example of a non-zero constant polynomial. And if I say a zero polynomial, so a zero polynomial is 0. We discussed this, right? Zero polynomial is 0 and non-zero constant polynomial is 5. Okay, so remember these things. Not just 5, but any number. So now if I ask you, what is the zero of a non-zero constant polynomial? So the zero of a non-zero constant polynomial is any real number. Okay, the zero of a constant polynomial. Please note it down. Is any real number. Okay, remember this. And first note this down. Oh, children, no. Here it should not be constant polynomial. Here it should be zero for zero polynomial. I'm sorry. Is any real number. And what is the zero of a constant polynomial?
0.
Is 0. Okay, just remember these 2 points. Quickly note them down. So children, now shall I move to questions?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now the question says, check whether -2 and 2 are zeros of the polynomial x plus 2. Okay, so this is the polynomial. Px is equals to x plus 2. And now you have to check whether -2 and 2 are zeros of x plus 2 or not. So first of all, let's put x is equals to -2 because first it is -2. So in place of x, we'll put -2. So what will we have now? -2 plus 2. What is my answer?
0.
0. So do you think x is equals to minus 2 is a 0 of the polynomial? Yes. Why? Because on substituting it, we are getting a 0. Second is x is equals to plus 2. Okay. So when x is equals to plus 2, so p2 is equals to 2 plus 2, that gives me 4. Okay, so are we getting 0? No. So is x is equals to plus 2 a 0 of the polynomial? No. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, next we have is verify whether two and 0 are zeros of the polynomial x square minus 2x. Okay, so this one you will do on your own. First put x is equals to 2 and then put x is equals to 0. So quickly do this.
Done, ma'am.
You done?
I'm confused.
Okay, tell me Hafsa. Tell me
Like, in the two ones that we did, they were like,
yes, Hafsa?
I can't understand this one, like the
Okay.
where is
So here you have to verify whether 2 and 0 are the zeros of this polynomial or not. So what is your polynomial?
x squared minus 2x.
So can I write it as px is equals to x square minus 2x? Okay, now what is the value of x first of all?
X is equal to 2x.
No, first we'll take 2. That's the value of x we have to take first. Okay, so in first case, x is equals to 2. So when x is equals to 2, what will be this value now?
2 minus 2x.
Is equals to, no, that's not 2 minus 2x. After there's 2 square. Because that's
Or
x
2
square.
squared minus 2x.
2 square minus 2x. So what's 2 square?
4.
4 minus, no, instead of x also you'll put 2. So 4 minus 2 into 2 is also 4. 4 minus 4 gives you 0.
Oh,
You understand this?
yeah.
Now similarly, can you solve the second one? In the second one, what is the value of x?
0.
0. So just put x is equals to 0. Tell me how will you do? This is the polynomial.
0. Okay, so then 0 minus
No, that's not 0. 0 square.
0
Minus,
squared is 2x. So
minus 2
2x
into
is
0.
minus 2 into 0.
Everywhere
So
when
then
you just replace it. Now 0 square is
0, because
minus 2 into 0 is.
2 into 0 is also 0.
So what is your
No, 2
answer?
into 0 is 0.
Any number
So
multiplied.
it's 0.
Omema, what are your answers?
I got 0 for both.
Okay, so can you tell us, Omema, that whether these are the zeros of the polynomials or not?
Yes, these are the zeros of the polynomial.
Yeah, so 2, so you can write down. Yes, 2 and 0 are zeros of x square minus 2. Okay, children? Do you
Okay.
understand this? Okay. Now, what's the next question? Now, just do this question. Find the value of the polynomial at, the polynomial is 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x is equals to 0. Then second is x is equals to minus 1. And third is x is equals to 2. Children, do them one by one and tell me what answers do you get. Okay, the same kind of questions only. This is the polynomial px is equals to, and these are the values of x, 0, minus 1 and 2. To put the values, get your answers and tell me the answers. Quickly do this.
Okay.
Yes, children, shall we discuss the answers?
No, give me a second.
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Afsha, please quickly do it.
Done.
No, I'm doing the last one.
Okay, children, do you hear me? My mic was off actually and I was speaking. So, Hafsa, tell us the first answer.
The first
Hafsa,
answer
first
is 0.
put on a camera.
The first answer is 0. Okay.
Why is it 0?
Because I did 5, obviously 0, which is 5. And then minus 4
Also speak loudly.
squared. Okay. So I did 5 into 0, which is 0.
Then
Minus 4, 0 squared, so which is basically 4 squared.
now why is
then
it
plus
4
3.
square? Plus 3. Okay. Tell us now one by one. First 5 into 0 is 0. Then minus. What is 0 square?
0
0.
squared is 0, yeah.
0 into 0 is 0. And then 0 into 4 is?
0?
Yeah.
No.
And then plus 3.
Plus 3. Oh, it
Okay.
was.
Also think and write the statements, okay? Just don't abruptly write anything. You must think properly, solve properly, and then do it. Now tell me, 0 minus 0 is 0 only, and then plus 3. So you get answer as 3. Is it a polynomial? Is it a 0 of the polynomial? No.
No.
Now, Umema, tell us the second one.
For
X
the
is
second
minus
one, I
1.
got
Hafsa, listen carefully. Do not do your work right now. Listen carefully. Yes.
P of 1 equals to 5 into negative 1
Okay.
minus 4 into negative 1 square
And then?
plus 3.
Okay. Next.
Then 5 into negative 1 equals to negative 5.
Okay.
Then negative 1 into negative 1 will be
Positive
positive
1.
1. Yeah, and then, yeah,
Okay.
negative 4.
So negative 4 into 1 is negative 4 plus 3. Now negative 5 minus
Yes.
negative 4 is?
9 plus 7.
Minus 9 and then plus
Yeah.
3.
Oh,
So
yeah,
minus
plus
9
3.
plus 3 is how much? Minus 6. So is it a 0 of the polynomial? No.
No.
Yeah, now Hafsa, tell us the third one.
I was doing the third one.
No problem. You can tell me how will you do it. The value of x is?
So 5 is 2. So 5 into 2 minus 4 into 2 squared plus 3. So then 2 into 5, which is 10, minus 2 into minus 4, which
No, you're not
is
doing to minus 4. First solve 2 square. What is 2 square?
2 squared. So that gives you 4. 2 squared into 4
Yeah.
plus 3. Then 10 minus minus 16 plus 3, which is 6
First
plus 3.
10 minus 16 is not 6. That's minus 6.
Minus 6 plus 3,
And then?
which gives you minus 9.
No, that gives you minus 3. See, two opposite signs together means subtraction. You have a minus sign and a plus sign, so you will subtract. So your answer is 3 and then sign of the greater number, so minus.
How
Okay,
can
so
I copy this now?
you can do one thing, take a screenshot. So next question is, find P0, P1 and P2 for each of the following. The first is Py is equals to y square minus y plus 1. Second is Pt is equals to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. So what is the question? Look very carefully. First you have to find, this is the question, find P0, P1 and P2. That means first, instead of y you must write 0. Then instead of y you write 1. Then instead of y you write 2. Okay. So for the, see, I'll solve the first one for you. First you have to write, instead of y, you solve P0. So what is P0? P0 means instead of y, what will you write?
0.
0. So 0 square minus 0 plus 1. So 0 minus 0 plus 1 is 1. You get 1. Then let's calculate P1. So what is P1? Instead of y, what we will write?
1.
1. Hafsa, are you understanding? Hafsa, so tell me what you don't understand.
Like, I don't understand where you got the P0 down.
That's written in the question. See, find the value of P0. So P0 means everywhere instead of y you write 0. Py is given to you. This is the polynomial given to you. Now they're asking you find the value of P0. So how will you calculate P0? That will be instead of y you write 0. Then P1 means instead of y you write 1. P2 means instead of y you write 2. Okay? And then you do the same way. You don't understand? See, Hafsa, we just have to replace y with 0, 1 and 2. That's it. Nothing new we are doing here. Put on your mic. What is different? See, this is the same question as before. Before also, we were just replacing the letters, right? We were just replacing. So here also, I'm just replacing. Instead of y, I'm solving for 0. I'll just put 0. Then instead of y, I'll then put 1. Then instead of y, I'll put 2. It's same as y is equals to 0, y is equals to 1 or y is equals to 2. So you know this type of question now. When like this it is given to you. But they can also give you like this. P0, P1 and P2. Okay. So solve it like this. So P1 means instead of y you put 1. So 1 square minus 1 plus 1. So 1 square is 1 minus 1 plus 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1 only. Tell me, Hafsa, you still don't understand?
No, I do understand it. Yeah.
Do you have any confusion?
Kind of, but I can't understand what I'm confused in.
You do one thing, you try to solve it once. Instead of y, you first put 0, then put 1, then put 2, and then find the answers. Okay? You solve it on your own, you'll be able to do it. It's the same kind of question only. Still, if you're not able to do it, we'll have a discussion. Just solve for the first one, okay? Just solve for the first one, and then we'll discuss, then we'll do to the second one.
Done.
And Hafsa,
I'm almost done with it.
okay. We'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes.
I'm done.
Okay, so let's discuss. The first value you put is P0. So P0, tell us, Umema, tell me what is the value for P0?
You're asking me the answer?
Yes.
I got 1.
No, tell me the method also. How did you solve it?
0 square
Okay,
minus 0 plus 1.
9.
0
So I
square
get
is 0. 0 minus 0 plus 1, which is 1.
yes, you get 1. Now, Hafsa, tell us for P1.
Okay, so P1, which is equal to 1 squared minus 1 plus 1. So 2 into 1
What is 1 square?
is 1.
What is 1 square?
1 square is 1, since 2 into 1.
So 1 square is 1 into 1. You don't understand the meaning of square and cubes, Hafsa. This used to be there in 8th standard. See, square means to multiply a number with itself. And cube means to multiply a number with itself 3 times. So here it is square. So square means not to multiply with 2, but to multiply 1 with itself. So 1 into 1 gives you 1.
So 1 into 1, so 1, yeah.
Minus 1
minus plus 1, which is equal to 2.
What is equal to 2? 1 minus 1 is 0, not 2.
Oh yeah, so it's one to like do it all the way.
And your answer is 1. Okay. Now tell us for P is equals to 2. Umema, tell us.
2 square, P equals to 2. Yeah, 2 square minus 2 plus 1. 2, 2 into 2, 4 minus 2 plus 1. So 4 minus 2 is 2 plus 1 is equals 3.
3. Okay, so these are the values 1, 1 and 3. Now do the same question but for this polynomial.
Done for that.
Done? Hafsa, you? No problem. So we'll do in the class only. So Hafsa, tell us how will you solve P0?
So you do P0 is equal to 2
Yes.
plus 0
Yes.
plus 2 0 square
2 into 0 square.
minus 0 cube.
Very good. Next.
So 2 plus 0 is 2
2.
plus 2 again.
Why 2
And
again?
then because
0 square. So 0 square means 0 only. And 2 multiplied with 0 is?
0.
Any number multiplied with 0 is 0. And then minus?
And then minus 0 again.
So what's your final answer?
2.
Good. Now next, Umema, tell us for P is equals to 1.
2 plus 1 plus 2 into 1 square minus 1 cube.
Good.
2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 1.
2, so 2 plus 1 is 3. And then 2 into 1 square 2 and then minus 1.
Yeah. Then 5 minus 1.
That's
Then 4.
your answer is 4 over here. 4. Okay, Hafsa, now tell us for P is equals to 2.
Okay, so now can I write out the questions so that when I'm solving it, it's gonna be
Write
easier.
the question quickly. Okay, write the question quickly.
Okay. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 into 2 square minus 2 cube.
Okay.
So 2 plus 2, which gives you 4.
Yes.
4 plus into 4.
2
Yeah.
into 4.
2 so minus minus 6.
Why 6? What does 2 cube means?
Into 8, minus 8, my bad.
Very good. minus 8. Now you understand?
Yeah. So it's 4 plus it's 8, I guess. No, 8 minus 8, which is 4.
That's 4. Because
Yeah.
8 minus 8 is 0 and then answer is 4. Okay, so children, do you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, we have two more polynomials, the same question only. You have to find P0, P1 and P2. To find P0, P1 and P2. Okay, and the polynomials are okay, quickly do this. Find all these three values for both of the polynomials. Children, please complete this much. I'll be right back in a minute, okay? By the time completed.
Now,
Yes. Children, let's discuss.
do we have to use the identity in the second question?
If you want, you can use the identity. You can do it without the identity also. That's also fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Shall we discuss now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, look here. I'll tell you the solutions. First is P0.
Then
Okay, so P0 will be equal to 0 cube. That's 0 only. P1 is 1 cube. That's again 1. And P2 is 2 cube. That's 8. Okay, so the first answers are 0, 1 and 8. Are you getting these answers?
Yes, ma'am.
Hafsa, you also?
yeah.
Okay, good. Now you have P0. So first you have 0 minus 1 and then 0 plus 1. So what does this become? 0 minus 1 is 0 and 0 minus 1 is minus 1 and into plus 1. So that's the answer is minus 1.
It seems like you're trying to evaluate a mathematical.
1 second. Yeah, let's continue. So next we have is P into 1 is equals to 1 minus 1 into 1 plus 1. Okay, so 1 minus 1 is 0 and 1 plus 1 is 2. So 0 into 2 is 0. Okay. So now you have P2 is equals to 2 minus 1 and then 2 plus 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1 and 2 plus 1 is 3. So 1 into 3 gives you 3. So children, the second answers are minus 1, 0 and 3 and the first answers are 0, 1 and 8. I hope you understood these questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, good. So for today's class, we'll just keep it up till here only. We completed polynomials. We've completed the second half of the lesson we are doing. Okay, zeros of the polynomial. So